right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shop. Singy, this should be fun.
Well, you can feel the energy in the ballpark, and these two teams have fought through so much adversity to get here. When you get here, you forget about individual statistics and you play for the team. When a team is able to do that, they see themselves go to another level, and I'm looking forward to seeing that tonight.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, number 22.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons.
On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure. Opportunity here. You've got to lay off pitches down in the zone.
Over to Polanco. They get one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We got no score. Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the mound in this one, Garrett Cole.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break.
In the air, left side. Cabrera drifts towards it, brings it in. One away. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. And the key to it empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. On the ground, 2-ball. 1 at second. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 2 full. Yankees 1, and the Mariners nothing. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. And now, Ichiro Suzuki. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self for the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the righty deals. Ground ball right side, could be two. Rizzo toss to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that one ripped to left, and that's the third out. The Yanks lead one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Got him. One gone here.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A gigantic blast. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Come back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're putting the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against the
runner on the go. Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 3. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now into the ball game on defense, Trent Grisham. He'll be patrolling center. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now Luis Urias. Double play ball to second. There's one. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Gregory Santos.
Power slider guy, Bird. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
To the right side. And that one finds its way through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen. Because
and that's ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On to France, and they're down to their last out.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know,
the Yankees down to their final strike. Struck him out looking. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
This team got so close. Tying run at third, the go-ahead run at second base just couldn't come through. Some pretty tough pitches. They battled. You got to give credit to both clubs, but the home team comes away with the W.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. Coming up on the first pitch, and our pitcher in this game, George Kirby. What do you got on him, Chris?
He is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He wastes no time on this one, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. The velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Back here with my pal Siggy. Harvard. Swung on, belted. Cabrera going back. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
Pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1.
For what they do in the postseason, pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you're then committing to a...
He goes down looking. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains tied 1-1. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. And the inning is over. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. We head on now to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. Kick steals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, the right field.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
You don't like it. spot. He's commanded his fastball well. That same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it. Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Polanco tosses to first, and that is that. One left for the Yankees. Still tied 1-1.
Those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Popped up Torres, moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now base is empty. Got him swinging on the curveball. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really...
And he hits a ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Man on second, 2 down. Line drive. Falls it in to end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. We played. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Going down. He circles the bases, and they take the lead. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Love how he let that ball travel.
Runner on the go. On a line, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Taylor Saucedo takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move, he's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw in.
You know, that's the 3rd run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
1-1 now. To the right side. It's through for a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. It's going to bring in some runs.
Bounce to the left side. Urias to first in time. They limit the damage here. 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Soto makes the grab, and that is the 3rd. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Emerson Hancock.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence.
A little bit low, and Judge takes the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 on, 1 out. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Stanton now. Loaded 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And up there at the plate, got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On the ground to 3rd. Whips it across. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. And the Yankees leave him loaded as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just to flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down, as he ran out of the box because, boom.
And here it comes. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That's worth the price of admission. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Hit the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Nestor Cortez Jr. won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Scott Efros.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ichiro Suzuki up next for the Mariners. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Hard ground ball, base knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up. But out there and doing damage with it.
Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit, one run is in. A second scores as well, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Derek Ferguson gets the call from the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. And that one lifted in the air center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. The relay to third. Not in time. He's safe. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the M's 5 and the Yankees 4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Brash.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that, too.
Single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous. Slider got him for strike 3. One left for the Yankees. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefit. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
On the ground to short. Whips it to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. And a 3-2. He walked in. And that will keep things going.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here. Oswald Peraza. One down. Runner at first. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because
1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Close, but called a ball. Going to count 1-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Got him looking for the call. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Two outs. And a count 1-2. Munoz is just 1 strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 with more or less just in this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ichiro Suzuki.
The right fielder, number 51.
The pitch. That's to third. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is number 12.
No, that's a ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 3. Up the middle, Torres throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy,
on this pitcher.
The 1-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one is back. Bangs off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Really into second, and he's got a double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Hammered down the line, could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Not in time. It's a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
center. And it drops in. Raleigh rounds third, headed for the plate. Gets back to first, no problem, as a run scores.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. His second homer this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit left side. Over to Torres. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. On to the bottom of the first. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound now, Luis Castillo. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth.
Slow roller up the middle. To second, Polanco. That's the inning. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He will score. It's 6-0.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Marcus Stroman. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Tommy Kahnle.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Judge hustles it back in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 2 on with 1 out. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate and at it back.
And next is the designated hitter, Mitch Garver. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The other way. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
The batter, number 7.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rizzo brings it in. 2 away. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Mitch Garver. And here it comes. That one ripped left field. That's back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 10-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough
swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Soto makes the play, and that and the pitch. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and they tag him out. Righty delivers. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the end. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Nobody on. And a base hit up the middle.
Takes to put him away.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. One left for the Yankees. Not looking good. They're down 10. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Efros. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death.
And now, Ty France. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. Out number 3. A run on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check. They trail. Bounce to third. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. A long throw, and that's the 3rd out. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Gregory Santos.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy. He didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and pursuit.
Ripped back to the mound, and that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. Shake it off and continue.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Taylor Saucedo.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground to first. They get the force, Inning over on the ground out. Took just... We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb Ferguson.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 64, Caleb.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Torres makes the play. That's out number 2. That to right. Soto gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
Andres Munoz.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. No one
sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got a ball game, and the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3-0. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity.
Left field, way back there. That one's deep. Gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. What do you look for here?
Boogie showed me something. Really battled, pitched deep into that ball game. 8+.
And there's ball four.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now
Out towards left center. Rodriguez heads towards it. Brings it in. And that is that. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
first pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it.
Nobody on. This to third. LeMahieu is there. And that is that. Ichiro Suzuki up next for the Mariners. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And he beats the throw. He's safe. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out.
Rodon to 2-0. Ripped on a line to center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is out of here. So he goes yard to left. His second home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Bates. Swings and misses. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Rodon back to work. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 4-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. And as he heads off, he'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher. New pitcher for the Yankees, Victor Gonzalez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4. He's out. Freeze. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting.
To third. And that squirts through. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Throw is offline. And he's got a double.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. They get the force, That
Looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider. But
and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Now back, left Oswaldo Cabrera.
swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and have success through the rest of this series.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Suzuki makes the catch. Runner tags at second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go.
The 1-2. LeMahieu started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
So far, just one of those days right there. Just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Scott Efros. On the ground, right side. Collected by Torres. Gathers and throws to first. And that'll do it. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 4-0. That one lifted to left. Cabrera drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. New pitcher on now, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team.
Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there.
Got him looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0. Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there.
2 outs. Come on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And a pitch. Got him looking. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
That's strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
France takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. And now the lefty. And for the first time ever, the Seattle Mariners are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. This team can't wait to get it started.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.